Before CES, tech summits, company keynotes, there was one single event in the world that all the countries around the world would gather in one place to share the latest innovations in arts, crafts, and technology. These events were called the World's Fair or Universal Exposition. Most technologies that we use today, we take it for granted, but they were showcased during these events. For example, the first phone call ever made by Alexander Graham Bell was done during the 1976 Exposition. The Eiffel Tower, for example, was built for the 1889 Exposition in Paris, and the first iteration of touchscreens were showcased in 1970. This event was the place for countries to showcase their latest innovations in technology, arts, and crafts. But also, it was a place for people to come and see and get a glimpse at the future of humanity, how we would communicate, how we would live, and how we would work. And now in 2025, the Universal Exposition is back once again in Osaka, Japan. From April to October, you can visit this event and see the newest technological innovations. But it all started in 1851, when England hosted the first ever World Fair in London's Crystal Palace, setting the stage for what would become humanity's greatest showcase of innovation. The Crystal Palace was an architectural marvel. It was a massive glass and iron structure that housed the exhibition. It wasn't just a building, it was a statement about the future of architecture and engineering. At a time when the Industrial Revolution was changing the society, this exhibition showcased what mass production could achieve. But it was just the beginning. A few years later, in 1876, Philadelphia hosted the first ever exhibition in the America. And it was also the 100 years of independence of the United States. But the most historic part of it is that Alexander Graham Bell showcased the first telephone. He made the first phone call during this event and it amazed everyone. It was the first time that people could hear a voice transmitted through a wire. And then a few years later, in 1889, Paris hosted a great exhibition as well. They built the Eiffel Tower for this exhibition, and it was the entrance to the exhibition. Even though the Eiffel Tower now holds a symbol at the heart of Paris, back then people from Paris didn't like the structure. It was a huge metallic monster in the middle of their city and people weren't happy. But now it holds a special place in the heart of the people of Paris, and it's a symbol of what engineering and architecture can achieve. And then in the next century, huge technological innovations were made as well. In the 1930s, the first television was showcased during the exhibition. The 1970 a great exhibition was held in Osaka, and it was the first exhibition in Asia. During this event, the first iteration of touchscreens, the first IMAX movie was premiered, and also huge robotics innovations were showcased as well. And then in the 21st century, Shanghai hosted an exhibition which is still now the largest exhibition ever held. Over 70 million visitors attended this exhibition. And it is a testament that even in this digital age, people still want to attend these kind of exhibitions. Even though today, events such as the CES, TED Talks, and tech summits, and even company keynotes have taken place, a huge part of the technological showcase, the great exhibitions or the world fairs still held a great importance in our society. They are not just a place to showcase the latest gadgets and innovations in arts and crafts, but it is a place where countries can solve humanity's greatest challenges by using technology. And in 2025, Japan is hosting another exhibition. And the question that this exhibition asks is that how can we shape the future society of our lives? Thank you for watching, and let me know down in the comments what technological innovations would you like to see at a world exhibition.